Do I want to be bad and bougie? Bougie? Or do I want to be bougie on a budget? Budget bougie. Bougie on a budget. Hey guys, it's Missy Lynn and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a comparison video and also like a review. If you guys don't know, Makeup Revolution, they released a new concealer, which is the Conceal and Define Concealer. And oh my gosh, it has like literally taken the social media platforms by storm. Everybody and their mama talking about it. Everyone was comparing the Makeup Revolution to the Tarte, and when that whole fiasco happened with Tarte, I was just like, okay, ColourPop was good. So I was trying to figure out, you know, oh, is it going to be at Ulta? Is it going to be on the Makeup Revolution site? And then I found it on tambeauty.com. It did take 4 weeks to come in because it is an international package. But at the end of the day, I was not in a rush for it. I was like, you know what? I really want to try it out. I felt like since everybody has been basically doing a comparison video between the Tarte Shape Tape and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, that I would pretty much scratch that, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously you guys know like the key points and what you're actually looking for. I wanted to take it to like a bougie on a budget type of like review. I wanted to basically compare the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, since you know it's being compared and heightened as similar to like the top concealer, or what used to be the top concealer in the beauty industry in a sense. I wanted to compare that to another concealer that I found to be very similar to Tarte Shape Tape with like a little mixture of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and that is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Guys, like I didn't realize how good the ColourPop No Filter Concealer was until I pretty much ditched my Tarte Shape Tape. And I was like, dang, like I need something that's like more full coverage. So I was like putting this over my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and then one day my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer fell out of my bag whenever I switched purses, and so I only had this, and then I used it by itself, and I was like amazed, and I'm like, dang, this is only $6, and it's full coverage, and it's creamy, and it dries matte, and it blends really well. Like, yeah, you know what? I ain't spending no $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 on concealer ever again. I might for NARS, but I have like a few extra backups that's gonna last me a while. But why spend so much money whenever you have items on the market that will do the job? It will get the job done. It will twerk like a twerker. It will strip like a stripper. It will do everything that your mama can't do, that you can do. Yeah. But the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, guys, is $6, and it has 15 different shades. And then the Makeup Revolution is $7, and it has 18 shades and a larger variety of like undertones. I feel like I got shades 7 through 18. I did skip out on 1 through 6, as well as shade number 9, because I felt like number 9 was fairly close to like 7 or 8 whenever I looked at the pictures. So I was like, there's no need for me to get it. But, you know, I won't know until I actually swatch these bad boys to see like what the undertones and the shades are actually like. So yeah, so I bought a variety of shades. I'm going to show you guys how each swatch looks on my hand, and then I'm going to choose a concealer that works best, that is fairly similar to the shades that I typically use on the everyday basis when I'm highlighting. So, I know that was a lot for an intro, so I won't keep you much longer. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go in with the ColourPop concealer, and I'm like scraping, but I'm just going to apply it on. Y'all, I'm like scraping for dear life. Let me tell you, because your girl needs coverage, because you know what, this Chanel and this Gucci bag, whew, yeah. If you let it sit for a while and it kind of dries, it's easier to blend. Like it actually sticks to the skin a lot better. So I'm just gonna like, you know, just do whatever for the next couple of seconds and kind of let it dry a bit. And I have my makeup sponge that I've been using lately with this concealer. I change my sponge every week, So I'm on like the third day now of this concealer on the sponge. This concealer is actually really lightweight and creamy because as you can see, it looks flawless. Now I'm going to take my Patrick Star powder that I've been loving, go underneath my eye, and press that in. Sure to kind of pack that powder on where I would tend to crease. So I'm going to let that sit, but while I do that, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. I am going to swatch the shades that I do have, that way you can see the different shades, and also I'm going to try out a color that is very similar to my ColourPop No Filter Concealer and test it on this eye to see, you know, how it holds up. Okay, so this is shade number C7, shade C8, C10, C11, C12, C13, C14, C15, C16. You can actually see the undertones whenever I, you know, adjust it so the lighting hits it just right. All right, two more. C17. And last but not least, C18. Okay, so based off of the swatches, you obviously see that there is a variety of shades and undertones, but I'm going to read to you exactly what the concealer description says. It says, the concealer for everyone, 18 shades ranging from fair to deep, in cool, neutral, and warm undertones. It's supposed to be lightweight, full coverage type of concealer to cover blemishes, even skin tones, and counteract dark circles with a matte finish that won't settle or accentuate fine lines and pores. It has a long wearing intense pigment that can also be used to contour and add definition. And they talk about their doe foot applicator, which obviously when I was swatching, I loved the way the applicator felt, but of course the way it felt on my skin may feel different underneath my eyes. So we'll see. We're going to basically try to find a match for my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Okay, so swatching my ColourPop Golden number 40. I don't have anything that's as golden as this, but honestly, I could probably make 7 or 8 work for me. And if I want to mix it with 12, I can. So that's honestly what I think I'll do. But let's start off with number 8 first. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my little mirror, and I'm just gonna apply it the way that I normally do. Actually, I'm just gonna put my mirror right here. Okay, so I would definitely say that right off the bat, I love the doe foot applicator. It's a fairly like large size, and I feel like it, let me see compared to the Shape Tape. You can see here, it's a little bit smaller than the Shape Tape, but I feel like it fits perfect underneath the eye. I felt like the Shape Tape doe foot was actually a little too large, but you kind of get used to it after a while. And then the NARS is actually a lot smaller, so yeah. And then the ColourPop, you can see here, is no comparison to the Makeup Revolution doe foot. This one is actually a little bit more flimsy, and then the Makeup Revolution is much more sturdier. So now that it's dried a bit, I'm just going to see if it holds up to its claims. Let's see what it's working with. Because if it talks about okay. Let me find out. Let me go ahead and add a little bit to my forehead and my nose, my Cupid's bow. The consistency is not, it doesn't like feel heavy, and it's like blending really easily. right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set it as well, just like I did the ColourPop. And I'm gonna see if I can actually tell the difference. All right, so let's wipe this powder off. I feel like it's set. I feel like it's been sitting long enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go finish my makeup real fast, and I'll come right back to give you my thoughts on the ColourPop versus the Makeup Revolution concealers. So I'll be right back. Before I actually get off camera, I'm actually just gonna show you guys how this blends out on my eyes, because of course I use concealer to set my eyes as like a base, you know, to help the eyeshadow stick in at here. I want to see how it sticks. We're going to set the eye, because of course if you don't set it, sometimes you can have blotchy eyeshadow, and no one wants that. Just slightly buff it away. Okay guys, so I completed majority of my makeup. All I need to do now is actually just set my face. So I'm using my Fix Plus to set. And then I'm going to highlight. That's like one of the last things I like to do. So next I'm going to go into the It's My Ray Ray palette. This is an eyeshadow, contour, and highlighter palette. And she collaborated with BH Cosmetics. The one highlighter I was going to use in her palette broke. But I still got some. You know what? I'm going to clean it up in a little bit. Let me just go ahead and use what's left in this pan. Oh my God, what the heck? Man, I'm just going to take some of that highlighter and put that on my cheeks. Oh, shit. Okay. I wasn't expecting this at all. Why did it have to break? Oh, man. For this to be so dang vibrant. This is a... Oh, Lord. This is awesome. Ray, girl, I think for real, you might have like the best highlighter that I've tried. Alright guys, so my whole face is done, and I've been wearing the concealer for quite some time, a little over an hour, hour and a half, and I honestly would have to say out of the two, they are very similar, to be completely honest. Like the consistency, the texture, as far as creasing, which one looks... I honestly feel like the no filter looks a lot smoother. But at the same time, I have been having some like texture going on this side of my face. And I didn't moisturize. So I feel like the Makeup Revolution is clinging more so to like my dry patches than the ColourPop concealer. Yeah, like I feel like for sure it's clinging to like all of my little bumps and flakes of dry skin. Like honestly, for the price, I feel like you can't beat it. Now I did do some swatching here, like just one pass swipes of each concealer that I use. Like honestly, I do like using the shade that I've used here, which was C8 in Makeup Revolution, because I like the way I don't know if you noticed, but like my eye appears brighter here than it does here. Like I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh wow, okay, it does make a difference if you do go like, you know, a couple of shades lighter and whatnot. All in all, I feel like the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer is like a hit. More so because of the variety of shades, 18 different shades, so many different undertones, you have cool, you have neutral, you have deep. I think that that's definitely an A+. But honestly, like, I think I would gravitate towards either or. Like, whichever one I grabbed in my bag without even looking, I would use, because one, they are so inexpensive. Two, they are both comparable to the high-end brands. I feel like the ColourPop and the Makeup Revolution is definitely a tie. Like, I would say if you want more variety and you're like a makeup artist, go ahead and spend that extra $1. If you just want one shade, and yeah, like, you can go to ColourPop, or you can just buy both of them. Like, you know, who cares? But that's pretty much it for my review on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I will put a link down in the description box as to where you can purchase this concealer if you're interested in testing it out yourself. I'm not sure if it's even in Ulta as of yet, but I know, like, some people have seen it, some people haven't. But all in all, you can get your hands on them if you really want to. So I'm going to put a link down beneath this video, like I said, to make it really easy for you to access this concealer. So yeah, so that's basically it. I won't keep you guys too much longer. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also share with your friends. And if you are not subscribed, please be sure to mash that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out. Join the Missy Lynn family, because we have some amazing, fun, creative videos coming soon. So yeah, so until next time, beauties, be you, be beautiful, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.